Peter Pan, that's what they call me. I promise that you'll never be lonely. Peter Pan, that's what they call me.
What up, though? It's your boy Form, and we are back with another head-to-head ranked match. And as you can see, by popular demand, your boy is bringing you some Packers gameplay. And I'm going to keep it a straight stack with y'all. The Packers is cheeks out here in these streets. In all honesty, I am not a fan of the Packers roster, honestly. I feel like they have way too many weak spots in key positions, as your boy gets the yickums right there with Alexander. I don't know, man. I just wasn't really feeling the roster. Offensively, they have some decent parts. The O-line is decent, but I wasn't a fan of their receiving core. Even with Davante Adams, he felt a little sluggish to me. Like I didn't like his route running or anything of the sorts. And then with these beasts that the Chargers have on the D-line, I was forced to roll out right a lot of the time, and you'll see me adjust to that on the fly as the game goes on. But right here, you see Adams gets run off his route, and then even when he comes out the break, he comes out really slow. And so when I throw that corner route that I love to throw, the timing was really off on it. And then when, again, the Chargers are no slack, so this game for me was just really tough in general, just to try to get the offense going and get stops on defense as I yick him right there with my boy Summers, and we take that all the way to the crib for a pick six. And it's like that turnover on downs our first drive never happened. So now all we gotta do now is get back on defense and try to get another stop. What I want to do is control Gordon and force Phillip to beat me. But the left side of that this Packers defense is so weak with the safety and corner on that left side. Even though on the right side we got Amos and I'm not even gonna hold you. I don't even know the other corner name. You got the X factor, Alexander. I'm sorry, but that right side was super weak for your boy. And then the Packers might have, as that should have been a Gickums right there. The Packers might have the worst defensive line in NFL history. Like, it's really bad, so I'm not going to get any pressure. They do have a decent linebacking core, but the spots where you need guys to have some strength at, which that should have been another Gickums, the Packers are really lacking in that area. Like, just for me personally, I just don't see how the Packers are. Well, I do get how they're high overall because they're 8-2, but just Madden-wise, they're not really a top echelon team in my opinion. And that could be just personally they don't fit what I do and what I like to do offensively and defensively. But man, you'll see this game. There's some really, 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 really weird things that happened during this game that should not have happened running with the pack. Now I will get a pack another look to see if it was me tripping. But look how slow Davante Adams is. Is his first name Davante, or did I make that up? But I don't know. But look how slow Adams comes up out of his breaks. Like, he doesn't get any acceleration or separation. And that's not just against safeties, as you'll see in the video. So right here, I get that ball out quick, even though the boy screamed off the left side. And even when he wasn't blitzing, just Ingram was having a party on that left side, getting easy block shots, forcing me to roll out right a lot. And so I had to adjust the offense. You'll see me more in a 5-wide look from this point on, trying to make something happen as I throw the ball away right there. And I had some success. Like, a lot of people don't know I have a 5-wide offense just because I'm in tight offset so much, but not that many people force me to go 5-wide, as my boy Rodgers with that quick release hits my boy right up the sidelines, and we get in for the tug right there. And then my man's actually had a decent offense, die so serious, and he was just able to pick at that left side, man. I could not get any pressure. Even when I wanted to send a blitz, but I felt like my left side was so weak, I felt like hella vulnerable, so I didn't. But, man, he did a great job just picking at that left side whenever it was an opportunity to. We got absolutely no pressure on the quarterback. As you see, that should have been a pick. Savage should have came down and played that, seeing that I was playing underneath. But he never came and made a play on the ball. The one bright spot about the Packers team, though, their defense. I mean, not defense, I'm sorry, their linebacking core. They have a really solid linebacking core right there. That should have been another Yickums, but it kind of took me out of place, and I was not able to play the ball. So we did hold him to 3, and now we're back on offense looking to go up multiple possessions. Right there, he's doing a really good job of containing the run, and he's getting a lot of quick sheds with Bosa and Ingram, so I'm not really able to run the ball. As you see, I got to roll out again, trying to run my tight offset because those sheds and that pressure is coming in hot. But I hit him up the sideline again with my boy Scantling, and we take it to the crib for another tug. And even though it feels like we're running away with this game, stay tuned, man. Please stay tuned. As you can see, even when I'm sending 5, we get no pressure at all. Right here, he tried to go at me again, and I get another Yickums with my boy Amos. The right side of the field was on lockdown. But the left side, man, we couldn't do anything, man. And as you can see, we in control of the game. Right here, I do a quick cut, and I'm going to the crib, to the bye high, as my boy SW would say. And now we up 28-10, and it feels like a runaway. But trust me, this game is nowhere near over. So he comes out, gives the ball to Gordon. We do a really good job of wrapping Gordon up. But these cheeks, man, out here named the Packers, they let your boy down something crazy, as you're going to see in the gameplay. So right here, I'm dragging out my linebackers like I always tell you guys to set the edge. And this one I knew they was cheeks because the purple zone will always play the RPO. And right there, he did absolutely Nathan to that RPO coming across the middle. And that's when I knew, all right, this game is far from over, because whenever that purple zone does not play an RPO, you know you're in trouble. And for you guys just getting beat by the RPOs, just throw a purple zone up for the most part, besides when you run with these cheeks Packers. They usually jump those slant routes for picks. I just didn't get one right there. Right there, as you can see, I'm getting absolutely no pressure on the quarterback. Phillip is having all day, and that might have been my fault right there. Your boy was way too aggressive with the dives. As we wrap up Williams, and we get into a second down. Now right here, he throws right at my neck, and we get mossed. So he brings it down to an 11-point lead, but again, I'm still confident. So I come out in my 5 wide. Now watch Adams. That is a linebacker on Adams, and he got 0 separation against a linebacker on a corner route. For those of you who know Madden, corners destroy, man, especially with that linebacker on a wide receiver matchup. And the fact that he couldn't get any separation let me know how tight of a game this really was going to be. So I'm coming back out in my 5 wide because that's what's been successful, because I cannot get enough time in the pocket because that left side is coming in hot. And even when I'm blocking, the sheds are getting crazy. So right here, I'm motioning Jones to get a little more pass protection. And then your boy rolls out. I got a hot dotty right there to Y, and I catch that for a good first down, which was much needed for us in this scenario, because right now, even though we up 11, he has all the momentum on us. So again, I'm going to keep coming out in my tight offset, then I'm going to continue to audible back down to the 5 wide. So as you can see, coming back out in the 5 wide, I see he's sending the pressure, so I motion in Jones. And the crazy part about it was I was getting way more protection in my 5 wide than I was in my tight offset, which is unusual because I usually got hella time in the pocket. But as you can see, Bosa on the right side comes screaming in on your boy, and I couldn't even make the read because the block shed happens so fast as he beats my tackle on the right side. So again, we're going to come back out in our tight offset. And the reason I'm doing this is because if I come out in the tight offset and I audible down to my 5 wide, I'm able to put a receiver in the tight end slot, and it just gives me a little bit more flexibility in what I'm trying to do. So again, here we go, coming back out, and I'm just trying to find a quick dot before that pressure comes screaming in. Right there, I find a running back, boom, and Adams. Adams is cheeks out here in these streets. He did not have to make a dive and catch it, because I tried to rack catch it. See, they so cheeks, they making me cheeks on the vocab. But yeah, had he just rat caught it, I probably could have juked inside and been going to the crib. But no, he decided to lay out for a ball he did not have to lay out for. So now 3rd and 7, your boy, I have to find a hot dot. And I can't because Bosa comes screaming in again. Now, the Packers are supposed to have a good line. I mean, yeah, a good offensive line. But as you can see from this game, I don't know if the Packers was at the strip club. They might have been dancing at the strip club because these boys are straight cheeks too. Straight cheeks. They're not making no plays for your boy. Like, everything that I'm getting, I got to get off that form factor. From me finding good dots and making clean reads, because they not getting nothing popping for me. Right there, I try to put that up the field. And that might have been a bad read, but I throw the corner against cover 2 all the time. I just have to lead it up the sideline more. And I couldn't really get it up the field. And I'm just going to blame it. Let's just blame that on Adams. Cause, let's just do that. So So coming out here, he catches the boy with a nice little quick hike, catches me on the D line and finds Williams in the seams. And I could not get this defense down pat and what I need to do defensively to make them a lot more effective. Even when I put guys in flat zones, they would still play high. When you don't get a pass rush, it makes it extremely, extremely hard to play defense. It doesn't matter. Right here, you see he'll hit me right in the seams. I put Summers in the deep blue. I was making my adjustments just in case he quick hiked me. And boy, so cheeks, he still didn't go into the seams to play that route. So as you can see, that quickly, a 28-10 game turns to a 28-23 lead for your boy. And the game is nowhere near over because he has all the momentum. Bosa is straight destroying me at this point. And now I got to find a way to stop the bleed. So right there, I bait him. Summers doesn't get it. But my boy Smith, yick him up one time. And boom, we catch a block right there. Catch another block. And I wanted 26 to get behind me so I can lateral. But Savage so slow and cheeks out here in these streets. Smith with like 82 speed outruns him. And I can't even pitch it to him so he can carry the rest into the end zone. Because I'm not going to hold you. I needed that 2-point conversion to go up 7 and give myself a little bit breathing room. Because right now we ain't clicking on cylinders at all. He is in full control of the game, and we are choking at this point. I can't hold any blocks on a run or the pass, and he's really forcing me into some tough throws and some tough scenarios because I can't really hit checkdowns when you're in 3rd and 11s and 2nd and 10s. Well, I can hit the check down, but if he drops me for a 2-yard gain, then I'm still in the 3rd and long. So he's forcing me to look at the field. And what Bosa and them are doing, they're doing actually a really good job of forcing me to look at the pressure instead of keeping my eyes downfield, which is something I'm really good at. Is always keeping my eyes up the field and ignoring the pressure. So again, here we go. Trying to make something happen, and let's see if we about to be living in Struggleville, USA. Now it looks like I got the game won because I'm wearing down that clock, but I cannot hold a block for nothing. So right here, we're going to go down to our tight offset, and I got to cook up a dot because with the way this defense is playing, I can't really afford to give Boy the ball. I got to find an open guy. I'm going to try to low ball something with a possession catch just to pick up the first down, and then from that point we can chew this clock up. I know we ain't been holding in the tight offset, so I'm going to audible down to my 5 wide and motion Jones in for some extra protection. Now I'm blocking 6. More than likely he's only going to send 3 or 4 right here. As he does, he only sends 3, but look how quick Bosa gets off the block, and look at the duck Aaron Rodgers throws with a clean pocket, and my boy wide open. He throws a duck, an Affleck duck. Aaron Rodgers, your cheeks out here in these streets. Don't worry about why we throwing it, homeboy. Shut up. But now we back on defense, trying to get another stop. And he hits me with an out route, and even though I got a cloud flat over there, I don't think I dragged him out far enough to play the corners. Even though I knew he was going to go to the out route right there, I want to say I might have been, was I in cover 3? I mean, cover 2? If I was in cover 2, let's just blame that on them. Right there again. Hits me up the seams, and nobody responds. As you can see from the play art, he was manned up. I manned up the slots, put a third in the middle of the cover 2, and they still don't play it, bro. They still didn't play it, and I get beat up the seams again by this Chiefs defense, and he takes the lead. 19 unanswered points on our neck. So right here, I'm hoping we can just get a stop, and maybe by some type of grace, your boy can go get 3 points, a field goal. So he runs the ball. He throws the screenplay, which I was waiting for. We blow that up. So all I need is 3. But it's going to be kind of hard to get 3 in 11 seconds because I need a big play. But with Bosa and, what's the other dude, the Dreads? Ingram on the other side of the line, it's tough for your boy to get anything popping right now. And so, yeah, my subs who don't love the Lord, y'all get y'all wish, and your boy gets to upload his first loss to the channel. And it was a choke for the ages. Hashtag choke of the year. Hashtag game of the year. I want to go to my 5 wide, but he been shedding me like crazy. So I'm going to go to my tight offset and hope I can get something. Now, I roll out with Rodgers, and your boy finds a hot dottie. I'm the GOAT out here in these streets. I find a hot dottie in cover 4. I told you your boy got one play tugs against everything. This is where he quits out. We pick up that dub. I get at y'all tomorrow. We got dots, baby.